the Chase Thomas Podcast, for people who have nothing but time to kill.
But if everything you're saying is true in your presser, which I don't necessarily think that's the case, then he needs to be playing. And
Yeah.
I think we'll see him a lot week 1 on defense, more than maybe like I have some hesitations towards it because I just try not to believe what coaches say in pressers because whatever. You're just talking because you have to. Whatever. But I think we see him week 1. Plenty.
Final thing here. Caleb, are you at all concerned if Glenn Ellerby does go right guard, redshirt freshman Jesse Perry, right tackle, true freshman David Sanders, and that they're putting a little bit too much on the right-hand side of too much youth, even with how talented they both are in very different ways? Like Jesse Perry is just a great underdog story to this point. David Sanders, obviously a plug-and-play 5-star tackle, but those are 2 first-year starters potentially in one entire side and a new center. Like that worries me. Does it worry you at all?
I think of the people I talk to daily, I'm probably the only one worried about the offensive line, at least as much as I am. I think there's a lot of unanswered questions there. I don't necessarily doubt them. Like I'm not saying they can't do it. I just think there's a lot of unanswered questions, the ones you just mentioned. I think this offensive line's going to do fine. And I think they could even be better. I think they probably will be better in pass protection. Now, going back to Brooks Austin, he showed a lot of tape that I was like, maybe they were better in pass protection than I realized.
All along.
It was very sad to watch some of the things he unfolded for me. But I think they could be better in pass protection. Run, it's just going to be hard to be better. So just kind of like fingers crossed they're just as good. So yeah, I am pleasantly optimistic about the offensive line, but I'm not gung ho. Like, yeah, they're gonna produce another SEC Offensive Player of the Year behind them.
What about you, Joey?
Is it a little worrisome? Yes, but I know when to put faith in the coaches, and I haven't seen a coach glaze a player since Eli Drinkwitz with Brady Cook. Glenn Ellerby is just foaming at the mouth with Jesse Perry. I mean, he's like, this guy's diet, this guy's studying habits, this guy's way he's his teammates and all this stuff. I mean, he cannot say a bad thing about him. And for Jesse Perry, like that has to translate at some point. Obviously, the skill still has to be there, but I mean, Glenn Ellerby seeing this guy rep in, rep out. I mean, putting his full trust in the fact that he's just added so much weight and muscle and can step up when he needs to. And then same thing with David Sanders. I mean, I think he added 36 pounds or something like that, in the off season. And young guy, but that's the thing about football is you got to put your faith in these younger guys up front, and they got to step up. Heupel talked to it probably a couple weeks ago whenever he was like, they don't have a chance to be young in this offense. Speaking to the receivers as well, like there's a need and you got to go fill it. So yeah, I mean, is it a little worrisome? Yes, but I think with the cards that you're dealt, if they're the best options and that's what the coaching staff sees, then you just got to roll with it.
Yeah, my gut is, and we'll get out on this, is if that's the starting 5, Lance at left, Moy at left guard, Pendleton at center, Perry at right guard, Sanders at right tackle, I don't think that's your starting 5 the whole season. I think there's going to be some mix and matching there. I don't think Sam Pendleton was a guard at Notre Dame. He has starts at guard. You brought in William Satterwhite for Sham Umarov longer in the system. I think Ellerby likes Sham as well. And I mean, he's got the look too. Like Sham's gigantic. Yeah. Like Sham is huge and he could be left, right guard. I think there's going to be a little bit more rotation. I wonder if you're really going to put that much on David Sanders early. Like, are you going to rotate him a little bit more than people are thinking just to like ease him into this and not just be like, hey, good luck, kid. Because Caden Proctor really struggled his true freshman year at Alabama. And I don't know. You have Bennett Warren in year 2. You have some options. Do you flip Jesse Perry at the right tackle sometimes to give him some reps there and see what you have? I don't know. I just think it would be a big surprise to me if this is just their 5 and it's like we look at the snap count every week and we're like, wow, they really aren't really rotating or mixing this up at all. I think this has all the makings of some mixing and matching to me.
Yeah, I think it'll be, especially like drop by drop. I think there'll be quite a few mixing and matching. I don't know if starters will necessarily change all that much, but drop by drop, yeah. They like to use a bunch of offensive linemen, wide receivers. strict 3, but offensive line they'll rotate in and out all day, baby. I
Well,
think I
actually
could.
rotate
I
a
think
little
I
bit
could
more
get a
last year when they
snap or
didn't need
two.
to. I think last year was the worst year to rotate as much as they did. Like,
Nicely done, nephew. The Chase Thomas podcast. Hell yeah.